Hey guys, howdy howdy, and welcome back to Triple Bay Co. If you're new here, my name's Kaylin, and this is my channel where we cover all things horse related. So, whether you are a cowgirl, a former horse girl, or an equestrian, please make sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and turn on all your notifications so you never miss one of our uploads. With that being said, let's get into today's video. So, this is the first time riding Lily. Very exciting. Lily is broke to ride, but she needs a little refresher. She's had a little time off, and we want to make her as comfortable and safe for her rider when she goes back to her. So we've been doing a lot of groundwork prior to this point, a lot of lateral flexion, a lot of learning to stand still, and bubbles, personal space bubbles, lots of lunging with and without the saddle. So today it was the day to finally get on. Now, as you can see from some of the clips, she does still like to circle a little bit when I do mount. However, I ask for a little bit of that lateral flexion towards my knee, and then as soon as I swung that leg over, off we go. So with some of these horses that have a little bit more anxiety and energy, I don't really harp on the fact that they're not standing all 4 feet planted at first, because that can honestly make them a little bit more anxious, actually, than solve the anxiety problem. Now, if I felt like she was going to blow up under me, then we would be doing a lot more groundwork before I got to that point. But I didn't see any red flags that I thought she was going to blow up under saddle when I swung that leg over. So mostly standing still was a check mark in my box. Now we're just starting off at the walk, and as you can see through her passes around the round pen, she does tend to have a little bit of a counterbend and want to look outside towards the arena or the other horses or whatever catches her fancy outside of the round pen. So we're not focusing on too much on steering here. We're just focusing on a forward motion and making sure that she's somewhat paying attention to me as I'm riding her. For my stops, I am carrying over that lateral flexion or a variation of a one-rein stop on her, and I am going to be using that as my stopping signal until we start to incorporate a little bit more leg and a little bit more seat. Now, dismounting, I do want to harp on having all 4 feet stationary a little bit more than for mounting. Dismounting, I really wanted to ingrain in her brain that we're done with the ride, you can relax, but you have to flex first and then keep your feet stationary as I dismount. So this is just practice, this is just repetition, making sure that every time I give a signal, it's nice and crisp and clear. So during the session, I did get on and off Lily a number of times just to reinforce the idea of having a rider mount, dismount, ride off, and getting the horse comfortable with that. We are taking it nice and slow and steady for Lily because I am pretty confident she knows how to trot and canter with a person on her back. So we are just really enforcing a calm and a very focused mindset with her. So we are going slow, we're going steady, we're making sure that all of our signals are nice and concrete before we move to the next step. Alright, that's going to do it for today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me. Please make sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and turn on all your notifications. And leave a comment down below. Ask me some questions about Lily, and I will get back to the most recent ones.